1,000 metres here for race number 6, the first of our Class 3s on the programme. Flying Genius already run under his belt behind Resolute, should roll forward from barrier number 1. Hong Kong Bet first up with Joe Moreira in the saddle. Now with Chris So as well, a stable change. Harmony and Fire, a 3-time course and distance winner. Wine and Wine, another one out of the Resolute race where he finished third. Gunnison off the all-weather. Harmony and Blessed, he's first up for the season. Heart Conquered only just beaten by Resolute, beaten a nose last time out. Jazz Steed up in class for his win over the thousands at the first meeting of the night this season. And Wild West Wing has also had a run. He's another one coming out of the Resolute race. Okay, now we can have a look at some of the speed in this race. Tom, it's saying good in the early stages, and it really should be over the 1,000 metres as well. But who are the key runners?
Harmony and Blessed is one from gate number 3, and certainly Heart Conquered. He's likely to, I think, go forward and try and be handy from his draw of gate number 8. And the odd one out there is Wine and Wine for Alfie Chan from gate number 10. But I think that Paul sets it up really nicely for Harmony Fire, especially from gate number 2, just to get a lovely spin into the race.
Yeah, he won't be far away, was he? Well, and Harmony and Blessed, as we know, is a really good fresh horse. I think he's got that pace. And Heart Conquered's got the run under his belt, so that's why it's going to be on the good side. No, Hong Kong Bet's got blinkers on for the first time, so he might just be one place further in front of Wild West Wing. Wild West Wing might be just in behind him there. We know Jad Steed gets back, and he's already a winner this season.
Yeah, he came from a long way back in that run, and Hong Kong Bet drawn gate number 5 for his fresh up assignment for Joe Moreira.
Okay, well, we'll start off. We'll have a look at a couple of those horses in a moment or so. We'll start off, though, here with Richard Gibson, the trainer of Heart Conquered.
Richard, Heart Conquered nearly got across the line the other week at Happy Valley, pretty much in front everywhere bar the post, but what did you make of his run the other day?
Yeah, obviously a very encouraging first run. You know, this horse hasn't won any races really in his career, never mind Hong Kong. I don't think he even won in Australia, but he's terrifically consistent. But he just struggles to get over the line with his nose in front.
Yeah, 6 placings from his 16-odd starts here. Is he, I guess, been a little bit frustrating?
No, well, you know, he was kind of very similar career to what he was like in Australia, but pretty identical. And, you know, now he's off the right weight, he's performing well.
It looked to be a little bit of alternate speed in the race. He's drawn in gate number 8. Do you look to be handy again with Harmony and Blessed?
Look, you know, you know, it's pretty rare in Hong Kong. I haven't got the stats in front of me, but Tony's ridden him the last of 6-7 times, I think. You know, he rides his horse very well. He jumps very well with Tony. And I'm sure we'll see the same again on Wednesday.
After his last run, how's his work been? Is he a horse that needs...
you know, it's, on that side of things, everything's very straightforward.
Okay, and your first winner on Sunday, courtesy of Cordyceps 6, still wants to do a little bit wrong, but looks a progressive 3-year-old.
Yeah, you're right. You know, he had a good career last year as a Griffin, and yeah, he's still learning his trade, and you know, with a bit of luck, we got a bit more improvement in him.
That was Cordyceps 6. Heart Conquered, he all but won there, Paul. He was beaten a nose there by Resolute. It was probably quite a nice horse, I think.
Yeah, I think Resolute was, and well, he is. And the thing with Resolute was he's a really well-backed favourite that night as well. So Heart Conquered did really well. And look, if he's you know, it was quite a hard run, but I think he can bounce back and still run really well on this.
He's been a little bit unlucky as well not to win one by now. He did everything pretty much right bar win last start, Heart Conquered. So I think he needs to be respected again. And just from the draw, he just might have to do a little bit more work this time round.
All right, but definite chance in a very competitive race. Harmony Fire and Heart Conquered again once here, Tom.
Yeah, and you can see Harmony Fire. This is a horse that does interest me. He's up 20 pounds here. He had a terrific first up season, 3 wins from his 6 starts. Pushed it a little bit in his most recent barrier trial, but this was pretty authoritative, I thought, from him last start.
Yeah, well, a really nice win, and he really came to his own at the back end of last season. I was a little bit concerned about that barrier trial, but he's going to get the perfect run, and he does get the apprentice claim.
I thought he was just a little bit weak late, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was the winner of the race. The trial was stronger. He was obviously a class horse, but have a look at the trial there for Harmony Fire. What about Jazz Steed then, Paul? This is a big win, first up this season.
Yeah, it was. It was a really nice win. Now, he's going to come in here with a lightish weight as well, 117, Alexia Board. Now, he's drawn wide, but he gets back anyway. He drew wide on this occasion. He finished nicely over the top. It's just the rate, he's come up in grade now. This was Class 4. He hasn't won in Class 3 in the past, but he will get the race run to suit.
He was the widest on the home turn. He's beaten a horse there in Party Warrior, who I think can win earlier on the program, but gee, he launched with a big run last time out, but the concern would be the grade. I know he has placed, he's got the lightweight, but I left him out.
I think he'll get back regardless, won't he, be finishing off strongly. At the trials here, to have a look at Harmony and Blessed, Tom, and Hong Kong Bet. Are we wearing these blinkers for the first time on Wednesday night?
Yeah, and they were pretty much on the speed, these two throughout. Harmony and Blessed on the inside and Hong Kong Bet on the outside. Harmony and Blessed makes it, and he'll make his own luck. He'll be up near the pace somewhere and should give you a good sight with Zach Purton on board. And Hong Kong Bet, I think he's a well-rated horse. His last win, Paul, came off 79. I just wonder about him fresh, though, but I wonder if the blinkers will help that.
Yeah, that was the query. So, look, I put him in, but the horse that did win that trial, I do like Harmony and Blessed. Now, I think he's a fresh horse. He's won 2 races in Hong Kong, and they were the first 2 times we saw him.
Okay, all right. Well, we can have a look at some of the times here of some of these runners to see how these match up. Tom, Harmony and Fire, the quickest there at 56.74. That was back in May.
I think he'll really come on, this horse, Harmony Fire. 3-year-old last season, 4-year-old now. He's got a little bit more weight on his back, or a little bit more weight to carry this time round than he did last start. And the horse has put weight on himself, Paul. You mentioned that trial before where he was pushed out late, but look, I think he's still good enough with a soft run in the race.
Yeah, look, I've definitely got him in. It just a little concerned me a bit with some of these really good fresh horses in there.
Okay, well, we can have a look at Harmony and Blessed in track work here as well. So someone's pretty keen on him, Paul, is it you?
Yeah, it is. I quite like him, so that's why I'm showing him. I just think he's a really good fresh horse, and you can see he was just doing it really easy. It was a good time as well, and I just think the horse is really tuned up for a good run. From barrier number 3 was Zach Aborda. You know, I quite like him in this race.
I hope he doesn't get too keen in the run, because in that barrier trial he was just maybe a little bit keen in the trial. If Heart Conquered's there maybe on his outside, I wonder if that just annoys him and just fires him up a little.
Well, he's second favourite at this stage, Harmony and Blessed, behind Harmony and Fire, but you're with the former, Paul.
Yeah, I am. So I've got him on top, Harmony and Blessed. I just think he'll get the nice run. Look, he's won twice at Happy Valley. Holly Doyle actually rode him when he won here on International Night. Hong Kong Bet in there for second with blinkers for the first time. It comes out of the same trial. Harmony Fire will get the nice run, and Heart Conquered. It was a good run, as we said, on seasonal debut. 6-2-3-7.
3 on top for me, Harmony Fire. He was really good, I thought, last season, winning 3 of his 6 starts. Here he is, first up. Off the back of the trial I thought was okay coming into this, and he should strip fitter from that, Harmony Fire. Hong Kong Bet goes in, hasn't got a very good fresh record, but I think the blinkers will help. He's drawn in the centre of the line. Number 6, Harmony and Blessed, with his fresh record, needs to go in for Zach Purton and David Hayes. Trial up really well coming into this. And Heart Conquered, he was just headed late, but it was still a good run. In front everywhere, just bar the last little bit there for the Richard Gibson trained runner. So 3, 2, 6 and 7.
We're all around the same sort of numbers, 7 and 6. That's my cue there. Heart Conquered, thinking he might just, with that run under his belt, get across the line in front just this time. So 7 and 6, the cue for me there in race number 6.